Hello and welcome to United Report. This is your home for all the latest Manchester United news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at Old Trafford. Victor Gyokeres has left Arsenal and Manchester United fans guessing after suggesting he may reject a Premier League return to remain at Sporting Lisbon, the club he now calls home. Despite a jaw-dropping 54-goal season and mounting interest across Europe, the Swedish striker admits he feels deeply connected to life in the Portuguese capital. With family support and Sporting keen to keep him, Gyokeres' £60 million summer move is far from certain, and the Premier League giants may need to look elsewhere for firepower. Arsenal and Manchester United transfer target Victor Gyokeres has hinted that he could snub the numerous clubs chasing his signature and instead stay at Sporting Lisbon. Gyokeres, 27, has been heavily linked with a move to England, where he previously played for Brighton and Championship side Coventry City. But the in-demand Swedish striker, who scored a sensational 54 goals in 52 games this season, hasn't made a decision on leaving the Portuguese capital, never mind his next move. Mirror Football understands that Sporting would be willing to sell Gyokeres for £60 million, with both Arsenal and United looking to sign striker in the summer transfer window. That's despite his release clause being £84 million, having courted interest from across Europe after firing Sporting to the double in 2025. But the 27-year-old loves life in Lisbon, where he feels at home. In Swedish culture, people work hard during the week, and if they want to do something, they do it on the weekend, Gyokeres revealed to Vogue Scandinavia via Portuguese outlet Abola. Here, people also make the most of the weekdays. They come over with friends on Monday or any other day of the week, have dinner and a glass of wine. In Sweden, that's rare. That's the big difference. Lisbon is one of the best cities in Europe. I feel at home. His family also enjoy the city. Uncle Chris said after Sporting beat Benfica to win the Taça de Portugal, "I'm super happy. This is amazing. We were here last year. It's the same spirit, the same people, the same atmosphere. Absolutely fantastic. Beyond words." Asked if their family felt a connection to Lisbon, Chris replied, "Yes, very much. Yesterday at dinner, we decided that he has to stay." On whether the Sweden international will indeed stay, he responded, "Yes, we think so." His uncle's comments were later put to Gyokeres, who confirmed, "They really like Portugal. I think they want to be here and enjoy the city, the good weather, and all the atmosphere." Sporting Vice President Francisco Salgado Zenha recently said that they haven't received any formal offers for Gyokeres, who's just pulled out of international duty through injury. He has 3 more years on his contract, Zenha told reporters. At the moment there are no offers. He has 3 more years on his contract. I think the answer has been given. Sporting's transfer plans won't be any different from last year. We want to keep the best players and retain talent. Today we're diving into a story that's gathering serious pace. Bryan Mbeumo could be on his way to Old Trafford. With the ink barely dry on Matthias Cunha's £62.5 million move, United's summer rebuild looks set to continue, and Mbeumo might just be next in line. The Brentford forward, who lit up the Premier League last season with 20 goals and 7 assists, has reportedly prioritised a move to Manchester United. And get this, his favourite shirt number, 19, is currently vacant at the club. We'll talk about what Mbeumo brings to the squad, what his arrival means for Marcus Rashford's future, and why Brentford boss Thomas Frank believes replacing Mbeumo is near impossible. Plus, we've got fresh updates on United's pursuit of another striker, with Aleksandar Mitrovic now on the radar. So stick around, it's going to be a packed and exciting episode. Manchester United could hand Bryan Mbeumo a brilliant welcome present should he become a Red Devil. The Brentford star looks set to become United's second edition of the summer in what is a crucial window for the club. They have already confirmed the signing of Matthias Cunha from Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he could be followed by Mbeumo, who has reportedly prioritised a move to Old Trafford. Should a switch go through as expected, Mbeumo could be handed his ideal shirt number. The Cameroonian already dons the number 19 shirt with current side Brentford, and as it stands, nobody owns that at United. French defender Raphael Varane was the last man to wear the shirt, while Marcus Rashford and Ahmad also wore the number. But both forwards gave the number up, Ahmad moving to 16, while Rashford is currently the owner of United's illustrious number 10 shirt. Even that might not last much longer. It has already been confirmed that their first signing of the summer, Matheus Cunha, will be handed the number 10 shirt once he officially arrives, potentially hinting that Rashford faces little future at the club following his loan spell at Aston Villa. Regarding Mbeumo, Brentford now face a tough task in replacing the forward after his 20-goal haul last term. Thomas Frank has claimed that his side face a near impossible task should he depart. He said, "It is clear that if he is to be sold, it must be for a nice amount. It is a lot. Mucho. Really a lot. Then it is clear that it is impossible to replace him one for one. It cannot be done. There is a reason why he costs X number of £1,000,000, and we do not have X number of £1,000,000 to buy for. I would say that I would be surprised if a lot of big clubs don't look at him. I would be surprised with what he has to offer. How many wingers score 20 goals for a mid-table club? And then with 7 assists, plus his work ethic and his character. All these things mean that he has a lot, so he is a good player. United appear unlikely to end their summer shopping at the signing of Mbeumo. They are also keen to sign a new striker ahead of next term, the latest name emerging as former Fulham and Newcastle hitman Aleksandar Mitrovic. After their worst ever Premier League finish, the Red Devils are hitting the reset button. With high-profile exits like Victor Lindelof and Christian Eriksen, Johnny Evans hanging up his boots, and Matheus Cunha already arriving for £62.5 million, United are making moves. But that's just the beginning. We'll take a closer look at the players returning from loan spells, some full of promise, others still searching for their breakthrough, and we'll also touch on who's impressing, who's likely to be sold, and which prospects might be heading. Manchester United are set for a huge summer in the transfer window as they look to bounce back from their worst ever Premier League campaign. Plenty of incomings and outgoings are expected at Old Trafford, with Matheus Cunha already completing a £62.5 million move from Wolves. United have also confirmed the departures of Victor Lindelof and Christian Eriksen after their contracts expired, while veteran defender Johnny Evans has announced his retirement. The Red Devils are also set to welcome back a number of players who spent time out on loan. A total of 20 players spent time away from the club last season, and it remains to be seen what the future holds for the vast majority of them. With that in mind, United Report takes a look at how they all fared. The striker had 2 loan spells this season, starting the campaign in League One with Wigan Athletic, but ending it in League Two with Carlisle United. Hugill struggled for game time at Wigan, with the 21-year-old playing a full 90 minutes in the league just twice, and returned to United after notching 2 league goals. He then joined Carlisle in a bid to help their relegation fight, but scored 2 goals in 17 league games as they finished second bottom. Hugill was a prolific goalscorer at youth level, but has yet to find his feet in senior football, and another loan spell next season is likely. The 3 goalkeepers spent 4 months out on loan before being recalled early by the club. Worcester kept 4 clean sheets in 11 games for National League North side Farsley Celtic, while Harrison kept 6 in 18 for Chester. Miles, meanwhile, enjoyed his first taste of senior football with Northern Premier League side Runcorn Linnets. More loan spells next season surely beckon for all 3 youngsters. The 21-year-old starred on loan for Austrian Bundesliga side BW Linz last season, keeping 6 clean sheets in 26 games as they finished in the top 6 in just their second top-flight campaign. As a result of his performances, Vitek could be sold this summer, with the Daily Mail reporting that a number of clubs across Europe are interested in signing the young goalkeeper. The 21-year-old impressed during his time on loan at Fleetwood, making 35 appearances as they finished 14th in League Two. Bennett has said he hopes to build on his spell at Fleetwood and move on to bigger and better things, and perhaps a loan spell at a League One club is on the cards. The defender made 25 appearances as he helped Accrington Stanley avoid relegation from League Two. Al-Jafri also signed a new 3-year contract with United shortly after making the move to Accrington, and he will likely spend more time out on loan next season. The 19-year-old played 30 games for Inverness Caledonian Thistle in Scottish League One last season, largely at left-back, although he also featured at right-back and centre-back. It was Nolan's first taste of senior football, and he is another who will likely go back out on loan. It appears as though Chelsea will not be making his loan move a permanent one this summer, with Sancho having scored 3 goals and provided 5 assists in 31 Premier League games. His time at United appears to be up though, and the likes of Bayer Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund are said to be interested in his services. The young goalkeeper interestingly spent time on loan with Bolton's youth team last season, but it was only a short-term switch for the 17-year-old. Burn Hughes has another year left on his scholarship deal and may earn a senior loan next season. The versatile forward made 15 appearances for Doncaster as they became League Two champions last season. Ennis joined Doncaster on loan in January and was ever present for the remainder of the campaign, having signed a new 2-year deal with United last summer. The teenager joined Cheltenham on loan in January and made 17 appearances as they finished 15th in League Two. Williams scored 2 goals and provided 2 assists, and is another who is likely to go out on loan again next season. Having failed to make much of an impact since joining United from Ajax in 2022, Antony has found some form on loan at Real Betis. Since joining the club on loan in January, he has produced 7 goal contributions in 17 La Liga games. Antony is expected to leave United permanently this summer, and Betis are hoping to sign him, although the likes of Atletico Madrid and Juventus have also been credited with an interest in the winger.